Hello YouTube, it's Birdo Prey 5, and I know we're getting back-to-back City Skylines videos, but I thought it was only fair since yesterday I did not get a hell of a lot of chance to play, and Anti-Tracker did make this amazing nerd map. So I wanted to give this another shot, actually see how far I might be able to get. And I see Anti-Tracker is still claiming to be first. And I would have started earlier, except Anti-Tracker was messaging me at antitracker.com wondering why I hadn't started streaming yet. And it was because I had to keep answering him. So be mad at that guy. And Anti-Tracker says, "Oh, I see you started streaming. Well, then I'm happy to report that I am indeed the primo contact, or as they say in the old country, first. Suck it, Thomas." And Thomas Potts says, "Hi, welcome, Thomas. Chief Cook, welcome. Those barcode boys, welcome, cousin." Chief Cook says, "Shazam." Thomas Potts says, "No, not $1.99 tonight then." Anti-Tracker is hysterical laughing. Jerk. Darth Kilhoun, welcome. And Anti-Tracker says, "Trust me, you're going to want to spend some money tonight." And yes, Thomas, I've been granted a special screening of the newest Super Chat coming to Anti-Tracker for his 11 p.m.ish stream tonight. And yes, although it's a super chat, so it's a cheap one, $1 to $5, I guess. It is a very, very funny one. I don't want to give it away. I will say it is. I believe I'm authorized to give at least a little bit of a clue, and I will say it is Star Trek based. And I watched it, and I lolled literally, and I just kept rewinding it to the same point over and over. And yes, it makes me very, very happy just to watch maybe the middle. I mean, it's not particularly long, but the middle few seconds of it, there's one scene that I would keep it in a loop on the background if I could. In fact, maybe I'll just download his stream tonight and do that at some other point after you guys have all seen it. But yes, it is. Joshua put a lot of work into this one for sure, and you guys shall enjoy it. Now it's not Bird Chat 1 quality. I'm going to give you that. I mean, nothing's going to compare to Bird Chat 1, and that's why you can literally pay 11 times less than Bird Chat 1 and get this one. But for the Super Chats, it is of the highest quality. Darth Kilhoun says, "Ha." Anti-Tracker does say, "Trust me, yes, you're going to spend money tonight." Robert Knowles, welcome, Robert Knowles. Robert Knowles sent me a tweet that was the Bird of Prey Jeep edition, and it was a Jeep Liberty with the Klingon Empire symbol. Yes, much like Anti-Tracker made here. On the side of the Jeep. Well, granted, it wasn't the greatest Photoshop job ever, but the point was made. And yes, I would be proud to drive that Jeep. In fact, little known fact, although I've been Bird of Prey online for 30 plus years now, literally, for a short time, I did also go by the name Jeep of Prey. Yes, Jeep of Prey was the fallback name I used. I believe I used it on Xbox Network. When I had Xbox, I was actually Jeep of Prey on Xbox 360 games. And back when AOL Instant Messenger was still a thing, I made a second Jeep of Prey account. So yes, Jeep of Prey I've occasionally used in addition to Bird of Prey. Just declaring that now. So copyrighted, trademarked, TM'd, whatever. You don't get to use it. Chief Cook says, ass whip. John, the former peasant, welcome. John, he identifies as last. Anti-Tracker says, in fact, new Spock is in it. So Anti-Tracker is just going full-on spoilers here. Yes, hipster Spock, new Spock, bearded Spock, whatever you want to call him. The Spock that brings the smack down to Michael Burnham, whatever you want to call him, he is indeed in it. And yes, he is this. I will go so far as to say, to me, he is the star of this super chat. Though he might not get the most screen time, he definitely makes the biggest impression. Chief Cook says, where is Shazam Island? You'd have to talk to the island creator. Thomas Potts says $900 fee to download the Anti-Tracker stream. Now you're not going to get me. Anti-Tracker is not going to get the $900 out of me. Night Breeze says, hi everyone, welcome Night Breeze. Qapla Bird of Prey, Qapla Night Breeze. Huh? Thomas Potts says 30 plus years online. Yeah, Thomas, I think longer. I had a modem from my Commodore 64 that connected to Quantum Link, a short, called Q-Link. And Q-Link went on to become America Online. But yes, my 300 baud modem way back in those days connected to Q-Link, which, despite being on a 1980s Commodore 64, still had a section called People Connection, which is basically like a Discord chat room is today. I mean, granted, you couldn't post pictures and you couldn't do audio talk, but it was chat, text, back and forth. Dozens of people in rooms. Rooms had titles, I mean, at the time we didn't think anything of it, but it was like, teen chat. Of course, now that I think about it, it was probably all pedophiles. It was probably all pedophiles and me. I was probably the only teen in teen chat, but I didn't know it at the time. And yeah, so they had rooms like teen chat. They had by like city, like New York City, and they had like right. They had private chat rooms. You could go to private chat if you wanted to get serious talking with somebody. So I mean, they had basically everything we have today, but they had this in 1980, 86? Yeah, 86. So yes, it's been 30 plus years, and Bird of Prey 5 came from my Q-Link name because I couldn't get Bird of Prey. It was taken, and 10 characters was the max. So I had to take the F off of, made it Bird o' Prey, and throw a number on it. So there we got Bird of Prey 5. And now I feel old. I feel old now. Thank you. Thank you, Thomas. Anti-Tracker agrees Spock is the best part. Hector says hi, foreign people. Hello, Hector. Welcome to the stream. Darth Kilhoun says, I'm watching 2 streams. Yours and a political one. Screw the political one, Darth. They're wrong. Whatever they're complaining about. Or, not complaining about. They're wrong. Thomas Potts says, so we doing a map tonight or talking about a new super chat? I'll get to the map. Hector says more political than Joe. What? Yeah, this stream gets political sometimes. Nightbreeze says, I like this map and anti-tracker. Is it available for download? Nightbreeze, yes it is. You can check the video description. I have a link to download it right in the video description. And Hector says, Commodore 64 is for elitist snobs. Well, then I had a Commodore 128. Oh no, we've got garbage issues. We didn't put down garbage, and by we I mean me. I'm trying to blame you guys for something I forgot to do last time. So let's, before I get to the rest of the comments, let's quickly extend out a road and find some place we can put some garbage. Probably right here in the middle of the map. Yeah, garbage. We don't want a big dirty incineration plant. We'll take this eco incineration plant. Oh, actually, there's plenty of room to put it. There's plenty of room to put it right. We're gonna, in fact, it's a big island. We're gonna put 3 of them. We'll put them right by the nuclear plant. And yes, that'll. Where are our power lines? Oh, there they are. They're so small. Perfect. That's exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So let's give that some chance to fix itself, and I'll go back to the comments. Yeah, so I actually had a Commodore 128 too, so definitely elitist snob here. Anti-Trigger says, Thomas, this is Bird of Prey 5 stream. Whenever he has my map, he has to spend about 7/8 of the stream talking about something that has nothing to do with the map. Anti-Trekker, you asked me specifically to come on here and tell them all about your super chat. Anti-Trekker says that Night Breeze, the link for my map is in the description. Yes, it is. Thomas says, lol. Night Breeze is awesome. I have to grab it. Anti-Trekker, how many people have downloaded this map so far? And Anti-Trekker, you should totally put a YouTube video. I know when people upload things to the store, they've got some way of customizing the images, and they can also include a YouTube video in as the first image or something. I don't know how to do it offhand, but you got to figure that out. Throw on an unlisted YouTube video, and you'll get, you might get people to your channel through Steam. Why not? Thomas Potts says, you're welcome. Robert Knowles says, my ears still hurt from those dial-up modems connecting, very scary flashbacks. The noise never bothered me for some reason. That noise didn't. Lots of other noises did. Not that. Chief Cook says, day is a good day to create islands. Yes. Zethon. No, Zethon. Hector says the islands are already created, though. Okay. Skipping that one. Nightbreeze says, got it subscribed. Anti-Tracker says, yeah, good thinking. Yes, yes, sometimes I have good ideas. Hector says more unsuspecting victims. Exactly. So, oh, we've got dead people because I also didn't put in any crematoriums. Oh, I was dropping the ball on this map. Okay, let's get in. Speaking of crematoriums, so kinda, I mean, not freakish, these things happen, but unfortunate. It seems a neighbor of mine passed away. A guy unexpectedly young, to the point that the police have been sitting at the house the better part of the afternoon and think they're still there. And yeah, like the medical examiner had to come, and they had to, I guess, clear the body, make sure that there was no foul play going on. And I don't want to spreading rumors, but we think we know who it was, and I mean, no matter who it was, it's unfortunate, but I believe this person did have a dog they used to walk, I mean, relatively recently walked. So I really hope that either it isn't that person, or if it is, that at least I hope somebody takes care of the dog. A lot of people have been in and out of the house today, so imagine it looks like he's got family or somebody there. Huh? Yeah, nobody's walked the dog yet, so a little concerned about that. And the dog is another beagle. So okay, not gonna do Zethon. Anti-Tracker says, wow, up to 59 current subscribers to my island. Anti-Tracker, you should probably quit YouTube. Just give me your channel, and you go take on, map making. I think you are a born map maker, Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker says, well, this is the BSG island, so yeah, lots of dead people, about right. That's true. Zethon says, the guy was unexpectedly young, meaning he died unexpectedly young. Not that he was 8 years old or something. No, I don't know what he was, 40-something probably. He wasn't, he wasn't 90, he wasn't even 80 or, so. I mean, it was clearly something unexpected happened, I would say. How old was he expected to be? Well, everybody's expected to live to a certain age. And if you die, well before that, it's an unexpected death. Alexa, blink if you're a hostage. She didn't blink. Zethon says, don't worry, Joe. Captain Dial of the TPD is on the case. Yes, hashtag inside joke. Indeed. I wish I didn't even read it. Night Breeze says, well, got to get run to ready for drunk D&D gaming tonight. Have fun, everyone. Good night, Night Breeze. Enjoy your drunk D&D game. And Zethon says hello to Mama Joe. That's you, Mom.
Oh, hello.
She says hello back.
Tell him I'm reading what he typed me.
Oh, she's reading the comments too, so you people be nice in the comments. Thomas Potts says, does Sassy have a boyfriend? No, she's not allowed to date. Okay, Sassy is not fixed, so she is not allowed to date. period. Hector says, that sounds fun. Zethan says, Joe never reads my messages. I just read them. Chief Cook says, Alexa, tell Anti-Tracker he is my daddy. Anti-Tracker says, tell you what, Bird, I will have you demo the maps and we'll find a way to link your videos. Oh, well, thank you, Anti-Tracker. Hector says, too much technology for Anti-Tracker. Richie Poole says, hey guys, I will be driving home, so just listening in. Thanks for listening in, Richie. Have a safe drive home. Hopefully I don't cause you to have to pull over. You know, for any reason. Anti-Tracker says, hi Joe's mom, you are way better than Joe deserves.
Tell him I said thank you. A lot better than me.
She says, thank you, but I deserve a lot better than her, which is, of course, nonsense. But she does say thank you. Thomas Potts says, yes, he has a great mother. Zethan says, I'm only here waiting for Joe's mom to do a stream. Mrs. AT versus Joe's mom, asks Hector. I'd say my mom has the wisdom, but I would say Mrs. Anti-Tracker probably has the youth. I mean, not.
I'm sure he does.
You know. Okay, we gotta keep building this city. I can't be distracted by ridiculous comments. Alexa, tell Bree to get ready for shallow Anti-Tracker. She has no idea. Alexa is totally confused. I am not far behind. But let's see. Let's see if we can figure out a better way to build some roads here that don't result in inadvertent swastikas. That's a nice. That is a nice coverage. What do we need? We still need more residential. So we're gonna put down some high density residential over here. There we go. And how's our water? We need to bring it out to the edge. Really? Power doesn't come across? Okay, yes, you'll get your power. You'll get your power. There we go. That should connect over to here. No, it doesn't. Well, we'll put one down there. It's not the worst thing in the world. Anti-Tracker says, Hector, here's the problem. Mrs. Anti-Tracker and Joe's mom are both awesome ladies that deserve your respect. And they would see how awesome each other are, not fight. That is true. Zethan saying, now that I know Joe's mom is watching comments, I feel like a kid playing in my friend's basement. Anti-Tracker says a new swastika. No, it's not a swastika. Mom has walked away from the comment. She's left the computer screen. Oh. Anti-Tracker says, you know Joe's always said that BSG would have been better had they been Nazis. Never said that in my life. I've never even thought that. Chief Cook says, is there a Vulcan island? No, Chief. Anti-Tracker hates Vulcans. Zethon says, Anti-Tracker, Joe says that about everything. That is not true. Zethon says this pizza would be okay, but you know what's missing? Nazis. Oh boy. Anti-Tracker, you said you know. I think he said that the other day. I think you might be misremembering. Hector says, who said something about a fight? Why do you automatically go for violence? Exactly. I was wondering that too. But you know what? Look at how nice these houses are. They're so perfect and orderly. It's like they were designed by Nigerians. No, you thought I was going to say Nazis. I got you. See, you guys are racist. That's what happens. Anti-Tracker yells, what? How can you say I hate Vulcans after you saw the new Spock in my super chat? Well, you didn't make that super chat. Joshua did. And Chief Cook says, I hate Nazis. You know, right? What? I damn right do. Like real Nazis, okay? Not the fake Nazis that everyone is being called today, but real freaking German-born, lived in Germany. They all died 20 years ago, Nazis. They were pretty shitty people. Yeah, they were really good at rockets and pretty good at science. But they had some really ridiculous ideas. And they were assholes. And not just assholes to, you know, I don't know. I think the game is freezing because I talked about Nazis too much. I'm freezing the game. Okay. We got back. There were times that they would just killed American POWs. Right? They didn't want to be bothered taking POWs, so they killed the POWs. Okay? So, you know, people honestly think, oh, it's cool, or it's, you know, it's, I'm going to, you know, call myself a Nazi because, you know, I want attention and shit, or that they honestly think that the Nazis would give a shit about them today if Hitler was still alive and running Germany somehow or whatever. And no, they'd be dead with the other Americans sitting in unmarked grave, or not even buried. They'd just be laying on the land because Hitler and the real Nazis didn't give a shit about any American. Okay? So, if you're an American who identifies as a Nazi, you are a grade A idiot. Okay? And the Nazis wouldn't have accepted you because you'd be too stupid. And they believed in the frickin' Ark of the Covenant was gonna, and that Nostradamus predicted Hitler was gonna rule the world. So yeah. That's what you're up against. I guess we need to get all the Nazi talk out of the way before I get to the point that I could potentially even have monetized streams, because clearly that's never, this is not something we're going to ever talk about again, if that point ever comes. Anti-Trigger says, so perfect and orderly, we offered the world order. I did not, that is not a quote from me. Now, didn't Khan say something like that? Now, if you want to look up to someone, then look up to Khan and the augments. They are worthy of your devotion. At least they had actual superior abilities and not just a false superiority complex. Well, there's the Nazi sausages in Kevin Smith's yoga hosers. I think he stole the idea from Joe. Indiana Jones say it. Andy Trigger says, wow, now who's the racist? Only German Nazis are bad. Wow, real classy, Joe. I'm talking about authentic, actual German Nazis, Anti-Tracker. That was the point I'm making. German and Austrian. What was that country? Austria? Yeah. So fine. I'm talking about Third Reich Nazis. Nazis of the Second World War. Hector says, well, now there are Japanese comics with cute Nazi girls. Well, I'll be honest. The Nazi women look pretty attractive. I mean, they're blonde, blue-eyed, tend to be attractive. I'm not saying they were good people, but they were attractive people. Hector says, ask Enderman of Doom. Darth Calhoun says, can't we just have the Kaiser back in Germany to end brain damage over there? Chief Cook says, give me a hell yeah. Darth Calhoun says, no Nazi wanted to find the Ark of the Covenant. If they did find it, they would have destroyed it to insult the Jews. It's possible. Anti-Tracker yells, Thomas, look up Khan and the augments. They are worthy. Look up to Khan and the augments. They are worthy of your devotion. In quotation marks. I'm just saying they're more worthy than the Nazis. Darth Calhoun says Austria is German. Anti-Tracker says, Joe, just stop. Hector says, uh-oh. Anti-Tracker says, you are digging that hole. Hector says, so deep, I hope you have a ladder with you. What? I digging a hole because I say that actual German Nazis were bad people? Wow. What a world. Can't attack actual Nazis who were shooting at my grandfather, who actually wounded my grandfather. He got shot by Nazis, or perhaps Italians. He got shot by somebody in World War II. I think it was Nazis. So I might have made a little too much industry. So the best way to get back of that is we're going to put down some more residential. And I think it's time. Let me shut off the grid here so I can make this exactly where I want it. I think I need to put down some schools. I don't think we have schools. No. Let's get. In fact, I'm not sure what services we even have. But let's get in an elementary school. Sure, we'll put one there. And we'll get in a, wait, that's also an elementary school. And we'll get in a high school. We'll put that there. And we're gonna put in, well, let's put in a park, a bouncy house. Everybody appreciates a nice bouncy house. And we'll just cover that all in high density residential. And oh, I'm gonna have to connect power and water. Let's see. There we go. Well, I'm gonna have to reboot my computer later. I guess they got a Windows update. I need more pipes over here. And yeah, this whole section of the island. I'm calling these islands, but they're not islands. They're plateaus, really. This whole section of the plateau needs water. Better play the game, Joe. Anti-Checker says, no digging a hole because you are saying that only German Nazis are evil, but the other Nazis are okay and Khan did nothing wrong. I didn't say Khan did nothing wrong. I'm just saying that what other Nazis were there besides German Nazis? I mean, today everybody's called a Nazi, okay? I'm distinguishing from what people are called today from like actual German SS World War II, Nazis that actually, hailed to living Hitler. Darth Calhoun says, my great-grandparents were shot at by Bolsheviks. And Hector says, and Nazi girls are attractive. Well, Nazi women tend to be, at least as they're depicted. Anti-Checker says, so Joe has a female Nazi fetish, but he hates German men. Wow, Joe. You are a real piece of work today. You guys are starting to put words in my mouth here. Hector says, that's what Joe said, not having looked up the typical real average German people. I know that the average German wasn't technically a Nazi. And I didn't say all Germans were Nazis, but I said real German Nazis. It is a subset of all Germans. Darth Calhoun says, an anti-tracker must hate me then because my DNA test said I'm 75% Bavarian German. Did I say at any point I hate Germans? No. Okay, I worked for Jägermeister for the better part of my career. Okay? Jägermeister would still be my shot of choice. Okay? I nothing against actual living Germans today. What I said had only to do with people who have all since passed away, but were actual Nazis in World War II. And the fact that the actual Nazis during World War II were not some honor-bound society that some people make them out to be. They were dicks, okay? They didn't play by the rules of war. Okay? They had no qualms about killing prisoners of war. And obviously we knew what was going on in the concentration camps. But just in terms of what was going on in the battlefield, some people say, well, at least the Germans were civilized. That you're fighting a civilized enemy because, say, compared to other places we fight today or fought since, and they make this claim that they're not civilized. But it's bullshit. They might have been civilized in that they had toilet bowls, but they weren't civilized in the fact that they had no problems killing people who had surrendered. And killing unarmed people. So that was the point. And the only okay. Hector says, that's what Joe said, not having looked at the typical real average German people. Yeah, I wasn't talking about the typical real German people. The Anti-Trigger says, remind me to make a swastika map for Joe next time. Oh, God. Darth Calhoun says, the Anti-Tracker, right, he must hate me. Okay, I read that. Chief Cook yells, Khan! Star Trek 2 was on BBC America last night. I was watching it before I went to sleep, and it ended just before I fell asleep. So much so that I had to put Star Trek 3 on, and then in the middle of the night I woke up and Star Trek 3 was ending. So I put Star Trek 4 on and watched some of that and fell asleep. And I woke up and Star Trek 4 was over. So I was going to put Star Trek 5 on, and I said no. And I put 4 on a second time. And what happened here? I mean, did it burn down? I'm assuming it had to have burned down. Burned down, yes. Okay, so we might need some more fire coverage. So yeah, in the Star Trek 4, 2, 3, and 4, it was basically like one long movie. Avoid the planet Earth at all costs. And Spock and Amanda. Somebody should work backwards from the star date to figure out how many years it's been since Amanda we see in Star Trek Discovery and Amanda we see in Star Trek 4. See if that math works out right. Anti-Checker says, better run, Darth. No. Darth says, I got guns, I don't run. Chief Cook says, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Hector says, Joe has VCR tapes filled with the Lisa She-Wolf Gestapo? Lisa She-Wolf of the Gestapo. Hector, I don't know what that is. And apparently I had the comments frozen. Darth says the SS had recruits from all across Europe. Darth says true Germans were from the Second Reich, Kaiserreich. Hector says Nazi is a political party, not a nationality or an ethnicity. Anti-Checker says, so wow, working for Jägermeister, which is spelled with a J, not a Y, is proof you don't hate the Germans. Newsflash, I like Irish cream, but Darth Revan is still a dick, lol. Thomas Potts says, lol. Anti-Checker says, zoom in if you see what I call you a dick means that in the nicest of ways, mostly based on your filthy mouth. Zoom, not zoom in, zoom if, because Darth Revan changed his name to Zoom just to make it so. Actor says Revan, and he is not. Well, that part is true. Darth Calhoun says, actually, what the fuck? Actually, Wormachant followed the rules of war to the letter if the country signed the Geneva Convention. The Soviets were not Geneva Convention signers, so they weren't treated like other nations. No, Darth, I'm saying Americans got killed. Okay? American POWs were killed. American soldiers would come in and find fields of dead POWs, dead American POWs. This was towards the end of the war when Hitler was getting desperate. Yeah, it was not a pretty sight. So I mean the Russians and the Germans, I can't even begin to imagine the ungodly horrors they did to each other, and I can't sit here and say, who started what or who started it, but I'm sure there's plenty of blame to go around there. But no, I'm talking about Germans, what Germans did to American soldiers. Thomas Potts says Trek 5 is the best. Okay. Not gonna argue. Everybody's not entitled to their opinion. I actually think Trek 5 is way, way, way underrated and overhated. I don't think it is the worst movie by a long shot. I do think that they've done a great disservice to it by literally tearing apart almost everything from it, and I don't think they even treat the movie as canon. They do their best to ruin everything that ever happened in that movie, starting with Star Trek 6 and continuing right through the Next Gen and Deep Space Nine. Anti-Trekker says, no, Thomas, the new STD Super Chat is the best. Oh, that is arguably better, yes. And now he's gone on and said that it is an STD super chat, but yeah, I guess since new Spock was in it, it was pretty clear. Anti-Tracker says, so just send me $900 now. Chief Cook says, no, the motion picture. And Thomas Pot says, motion picture is boring. It is. Hector says, it has Joshua's art. It does. The new super chat. Thomas Pot says, if I won big in the lottery, I would give my favorite YouTubers $10,000 each. That's very nice of you, Thomas. Anti-Tracker says, yes, Joshua did an animated super chat, and man, it would leave you rolling on the floor. Anti-Tracker says, at Thomas, wow, that would cost you $10,000. Ha ha ha. Thomas says, I've got to go to work. I'll be back, I'm sure, before you read this comment. Chief Cook says they should have rebooted the motion picture. Anti-Tracker says we're munchunt. We're munchunt. We're munchunt. Wormachunt is pronounced Vermacht. What? Vermacht. Okay, so I guess Vermacht is pronounced Vermacht, not Wormachunt. Anti-Tracker says, well, I need to go. I will watch this later and see how the map comes out. Take care all. See you later. Says Hector. Robert says, have a good one, Anti-Tracker. Hector says, oh God, that German. Hector is laughing. Well. Okay, let's do. Okay, we're having some fire issues. So I guess I should have put down a fire department. Does the fire department go there? It probably would. Let's see. Yes. Yes. So we need the big boy fire department. And do we have police? I know I put down a police station. Oh, I put down the TARDIS. So yeah, we have police. Let's put down the big hospital. There we go. So our citizens will be healthy and safe from fire. Oh, that is good. We'll clean up. Chief Cook says red alert, fire. Yes. We're gonna clean up from that fire. Darth Calhoun says your German is bad. Hector says, Joe, try this German word. Okay, I'm having some type of memory buffer overflow. Hector, I don't even know where to begin loading that word in my brain. Beta bung smitter esksavang bungsversvordung. I have no idea, Hector. And Chief Cook says red alert, but Alexa doesn't have a red alert. She has a black alert because she's racist. Darth Calhoun says give me a long time and I could decipher decipher how to say that. Decipher. Oh boy. Well, you have as much time as you need. Okay, let's see. What's going on? Actually, how big is this city? 3,000 people. It's not tiny. It's not the worst city ever. Of course, residential demand is low, and I was gonna put some residential. Why? Why are more things on fire? We've got a fire department. I think there's an arsonist in the city setting fires. Look at how many people are walking across the bridges. No! More fire? This is not good. Why are so many things burning down? Sound general quarters. It means regulation required a prescription for an anesthetic. It's a single word in German somehow. The real issue is how to divide the word up and then say it. I will grant you that. This is the high school. Lots of kids coming to the high school here. Okay, so what do we got here? Residential, abandoned, and now there's not enough electricity. Well, there's no electricity, I bet, is the problem. Yeah, that is the problem. Okay. There we go. That will help. Wait, how did these even get full? This shouldn't even have been. Yeah, this should not have been zoned. I'm sorry, people. You guys got to move off this land. This is going to be a commercial square. Once we put down correct roads. Go. There we go. Whose cars do these belong to? And why are they parked here? Get them out of the way. There we go. And now we'll fill this all in with high density commercial. And I have no doubt I've got to fix the water to this island. I call it an island, but it's not an island. It's an island in the sky with diamonds. That's not how the song goes, is it? There we go. Some nice fresh water for our commercial zone. I wonder, is anybody going the long way around this map? Like, is anybody... Ooh. Oh, that's some nasty, nasty brown water. Oh man, look at how much that brown water is polluting the map. Ugh. What's our sewage treatment? Well, we'll just let it be for now. We'll let it be. Germans like to do that with their words. What? Darth Calhoun said the real issue is how to divide up the word and then say it. Germans like to do that with their words. My favorite is 9. Darth also says, I also love German word for tank. Panzerkreppen for wagon. I could see that. Well, it's got the word panzer in it, which I think we all know means war. Camp with a K, that sounds like cramped, which tanks are, and wagon, which sounds like, you know, some type of automobile. So a cramped war automobile. That is the literal definition of a tank. Now, what are you guys complaining about? Not enough educated workers. Oh, did I do high density? Did I do high density commercial? Did I? I might have. I did. My mistake. My mistake. Well, it's the quickest way to undo this. Yeah. No, that would... No, that's also too close. Okay. Yes, you can't do high density commercial until you've got universities down. We have barely got high school educated people, so we are a long ways away from being able to do high density commercial. The multi-gunman says, hi guys, what's new? Well, Anti-Tracker's gonna have a really fun new super chat for tonight if you make it to his stream. What is today? Today is Tuesday. So we're 2 days away from the next Orville in Star Trek Discovery. Hector says, Panzerbefehlswagen, the command tank of an armored regiment. Apparently, Multi-Gunman, we're learning German tonight. Hector says, we are learning German with Joe. Yes, that's exactly. Hector says, since he seems to like certain German things, I don't. I mean, what did I even say I liked? Oh, Jägermeister? And blonde-haired, blue-eyed women? Darth says, I would be a Panzer Grenada in a Waffen Schutzstaffel division. Yeah, I would ask for a Frankfurter. That's what I would do, because that's about the extent of my German. That or Master Hunter. I know Jägermeister means Hunter Master, and Bärenjäger means bear hunter. So, if I can make a sentence out of bear, master, and hunter, I'm set. And I suppose 9. I know 9 is also not 9. Okay. What can we do? We don't need police. Do we really need police? I mean, that TARDIS provides plenty of police protection. Or a police helicopter unit. This seems like overkill, I'm gonna be honest. But you know what? Let's get it in. You get in the police helicopter unit. We'll get in a fire helicopter unit so that they can put out fires. In fact, we'll get 2 of them in, since 2 are better than 1. Hector says your German is improving. The Multi-Gunman says it's a proven fact that all Germans are Nazis. Oh, the Multi-Gunman, don't get us started on that again. Darth says, or Gabraslega, a Gabrasjäger, infantress, with a Carbiner 98K Guher. Hector says you take advantage of Joe. Anti-tracker will simply ignore the comments. Hector says you take advantage of Joe. Anti-tracker will simply ignore the comments. Haha. Hector says, okay, never mind. That sounds interesting. Okay. So we've got more residential demand back again. So now I wanted to definitely make this area here nice residential, because it's nice and close to a bunch of industrial jobs. So that will be good. It's good for you. It's good for me. It's good for them. It's good for everyone. Oh, is it not good? It's better. Yeah, Kirk said it's better. It's better for me. It's better for you. It's better for them. There we go. Now, you can most definitely put down high density residential, even if you don't have universities. How's our school situation? That's what I was afraid of. That is what I was afraid of. Yeah, I'll put down. Putting down residential. Checking the power. Oh yeah, we should probably do a check on garbage soon, because that's going to be an issue. Oh right, I completely forgot. I have a video to upload, actually to publish. It's all uploaded, but I didn't want to publish it first, because if I published it too early, my live stream notice wasn't going to go out. So I'm actually going to be back in half of a second. Let me just go hit publish on my YouTube video so it goes out. It's another dissenter video, so I know most of you guys probably don't care about it, but I would like to get it out there for tonight, because I'm gonna post it on Gab after this stream is done. So let me get that, and I will be right back to answer your comments and anything else you got going. Okay. YouTube. Yes. Translate into. No. Advanced settings. All good. Basic info. It's all set. Who's taking advantage of Joe? Hector says I'm joking. Thomas says okay then. No, multi-gunman, not Thomas. Since a multi-gunman says oh okay. Multi-gunman, they were all taking advantage of me. Anti-tracker, Thomas. Probably Darth. I don't know. They were all taking advantage of me earlier. They were calling me horrible names. And yeah, I've so many small pieces in that island. Yeah, Hector, that's why it was a terrible place to start. But you get the hardest part out of the way. It's all uphill. It's all downhill from here, or it's all up. It's all looking up from here. Either way. Hector, you need a prisoner insula, the Presidente insula, etc. Islands, yes. I've got my house picked out. Once we get over to the Klingon section of the map, you guys will be quite impressed with the house I have picked out for myself. And Alex is here, and he says, "Whoa, bird of prey, are you still awake?" What time is it? 9:02. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still awake, Alex. I don't know. I doubt I will still be up when Anti-Trigger goes on at 11. But for now, I'm up, yes. The multi-gunman says, are you going to build a border wall? And will you make it 10 feet taller when the media questions you on it? I might. If I had somebody I wanted to block out, I might. And Hector says the doctor is with us. Dr. Alex did a incredibly in-depth video on BitChute today. Anything you ever wanted to know about BitChute and either didn't know to ask or was afraid to ask or didn't know you should ask, check out Dr. Alex's video that came out, I believe it was earlier today. My days kind of all run into each other these days. But yes, it was a very informative video. I enjoyed it. And I'm on BitChute, and I didn't know half the things. I didn't know half the things he was talking about, and I've been using BitChute for years, but I've just been using it for very basic, like a YouTube backup. Videos that I either couldn't upload to YouTube because of copyright issues, or videos I thought YouTube might delete, so I made backups on BitChute. Okay, we're gonna, I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but let's expand our road network. We'll let people go in either direction. We'll put some nice dirty industry all around here. Why not? Why not? We'll fill this land with industry. You know, it could put, although it probably would make no sense. We could try. You know what? We'll see. Not that I think there's enough educated people, but just a little bit of office space. And we'll put some commercial down here. Huh. Look at that. There is some demand for offices. Okay. We'll put a little more office space over here. We'll build up this interior part of the island. So many small pieces on that island, and then Hector says maybe each one represents a ship of refugees from Battlestar Galactica. Very possible. Hector says we need a prisoner insula, the presidential insula. Yes, I'm sorry, I read that one already. And I read all these comments already. Yes, I'm still awake. The multi-gunman so they can build a wall. Okay, here we are. Alex says here it's, and the comment went away. Did I accidentally delete your comment, Alex? Here it's 1 a.m. That's what it said. Oh crap. Did I Did I accidentally block Alex? Shit. Is it possible I blocked somebody? I don't know what I did. I think I deleted all of Alex's comments. Alex, are you still there? If anyone's there, can you tell if Alex is still here? It was an accident. Hey, the mouse may have, I don't know if I blocked or deleted him. Hector says, I tried to go to BitChute.com before seeing the video and I got a blank page with small color bars. What'd you say? No, it's okay. Darth Calhoun says, if you want to watch gaming and a tank and talk about whatever, join me on my stream and I'll pronounce German words way better than Bird of Prey. That sounds like a plan. Are you streaming soon, Darth Calhoun? Multi-Gunman says, keeping up with the German theme, will there be concentration camps in this district? No concentration camps. But damn, there's a nice McDonald's. Historical. Hector says, Alex says he hates you, but in a gentle British way. Hector says you blocked him. What a disaster. Ah, damn it. Tell him, I don't know if he can hear me. Tell him go into YouTube right now. Let me figure it out. Let me save the game. What is this? Nerd map 1. Okay. Save. How do I do this? Okay. On YouTube. I don't want to use YouTube Studio Beta, damn it. Create a classic. Something is harder to use. Everything's harder to use. Live streaming. Okay, Alex. Wait. I have a feeling Bird of Prey has only blocked me from himself. I see you. I see you on my YouTube comments on YouTube. And you're still a moderator of the... You still have a wrench. So what did I do? I bet... Oh. I bet I didn't block you through YouTube. I bet I blocked you through this stupid Restream application. Ugh. I don't even know how the hell I'd fix that. Well, I'm glad you're not blocked on YouTube itself. That would have been a bigger disaster. So let me fix this. We'll go to Restream. Restream.io, which is the website that offers this free restreaming application. And go into settings. No, I don't want to delete the channel. That would be bad. Titles. Social alerts. No. What's this? Chat. Analytics, scheduler, more. Chat. Damn it. Multi-streaming. Okay. Okay, when all else fails, you go to Google and ask Google how to unblock someone on Restream chat. Restream chat help center. How to read and reply, how to send messages, how to connect Discord, how to filter certain messages from appearing, that might be useful, how to get notified, embed multi-chat in your stream, customizing Restream chat to your preference, Streamlabs mobile streaming web chat. Maybe if I click on settings, if I go to bot, no, not bot. Okay, if I go to settings, filtering. There it is. Chatter name Alex Leithes removed. Okay. Alex, I can, if what it says is true, oh yes, I can see you again. Perfect. Okay, let's get caught up on the chat. Alex says, I hope I'm not blocked. And Hector says, Alex, he hates you, but in a gentle British way. Alex says, can anyone hear me? Hector says, yes, you blocked him. What a disaster. Hector says, no, Alex, I can't. And Alex is laughing and smiling and thumb upping. Darth Kilhoun says, no, only on weekends. Alex says, I have a feeling Bird of Prey has only blocked me from himself. That is exactly what happened. Alex Wrench is a virgin wrench. I don't know what. Okay, Alex says, I hear you too, and yes, still wrenched, smiling. Okay. And Alex says back in a second. And Hector says, be careful, Joe. Hector says invert the polarity. It always works. That's exactly what I did. John DeMarco, welcome John DeMarco. He says hello everyone. Ciao DeMarco, says Hector. And Thomas Potts is back. Man, Thomas has the shortest working day of anyone I ever met. Hector says this is what makes Joe's stream special. Darth Cahoon says that Thomas, you didn't miss much. Thomas is what he's doing. And Thomas says no one can hear you, Alex. We only hear Bird of Prey. Yeah, technically true. What happened, Thomas, was I accidentally ended up blocking Alex. But I didn't block him on YouTube. I only blocked him from the Restream chat application. So I had no idea how to unblock him. And I wasn't even 100% sure I had blocked him until I looked on YouTube and saw that indeed I wasn't seeing his comments. So we've expanded. We have expanded nicely. We've got no more residential demand. We still have plenty of industrial and commercial demand. So I guess we're going to do another industrial zone here. Now that we've got people, lots of people, just simply walking to work. In fact, I'm gonna edit the city policy here, and yeah, let's put some policies in place. We're gonna go ahead and power and water conservation. We're gonna give out smoke detectors. Maybe that will stop all the fires. We're gonna have some recycling. We're gonna put money to parks. We're going to do harsh prison sentences. We're gonna do extra insulation. We're gonna do recycle plastic, sure. Prefer parks, sure. Park maintenance boost. Free Wi-Fi. Automated mail sorting. We're going to help our small businesses. We're going to help our big businesses. We're going to help our industry. We're going to do some high-tech housing. We're going to encourage biking, even though it's dangerous. Lightning rods. Every house should have a lightning rod. I don't know why we don't. I really don't get it. Boost connections, sure. And no workers unions, but we'll turn on automated tolls. So there we go. So we got some nice policies set in place. Let's save the game again, and we'll do this industrial area here, and then we'll see where we are. We might call it a night. We'll see how things are going. Okay. So I'm really liking this 2-lane road with trees in the middle, or at least grass in the middle. It's a nice road. Maximize our industrial space on this island. There we go. Grows up very quickly. Let's check the electric. I believe, yes. We're gonna need to put in power. That will help get the power there. And this industry area will grow. And you know what we need? We need a way for industry to actually get goods out. Where, just out of curiosity, before we go too much further, where can we put a seaport? Harbor, cargo harbor. We could have put it here. Oh, perfect. Okay. So yeah, we're actually, and where does the train come in? The train comes in train came in somewhere, but yeah, so you know what, I'm gonna put down the cargo harbor and the regular harbor. Oh, well, if we put it down there, we're gonna have, how are we gonna get it up here? Damn it, anti-tracker. I guess I'm gonna have to do some map editing. And yes, look, we've finally come around the map enough that people are going the opposite way through the roads, through all of this desolate land, because it's quicker to get from here to here by going up and around than down south. They're the Christopher Columbuses of their day. I'm so proud. So proud. It is a glorious day for BSG Island. Let's make sure we save our progress. Okay, so checking the comments. Oh, I'm a ways behind. Thomas Potts says, I was going to work, I'm there now. Oh, I get it. Darth Calhoun says, what would you think of a shower that has a wall-mounted iPad that has the shower setting so you could open apps to watch something like YouTube while you shower? Darth, that is excellent. I mean, I know people who have just put their iPads or iPhones in a Ziploc bag and just use them in the shower. Um, but yes, that would be fine. The only thing I don't want is a camera pointed at me while I'm showering, just in case. You know, you can see my fingers. I accidentally blocked Alex in this chat. Could you imagine if I accidentally hit something, or the soap is running down the wall, and I'm trying to clean the soap, and I accidentally FaceTime someone while I'm in the shower? So, yeah, the camera would have to have like a piece of electrical tape over it, which is what my camera right now has over it. I do not leave cameras unattended. Thomas Potts says, I'm sure Joe wants naked people watching him. No. Well, honestly, I don't care if somebody's naked or not watching me. Just don't tell me about it. Darth Calhoun says, Thomas Potts, it's my alternative history. It's not an iPad, but something similar. Alex says, I'm back. Just discovered Georgian red wine in my booze store. Very happy. Alex, is that Georgian as in Georgia the country? It must be. Because I doubt you'd get wine from Georgia the state. And frankly, I don't think Georgia the state even makes wine, so. Darth Calhoun says, at Thomas Potts, I guess it could be used like that. And Alex says, I'm a rum and Jägermeister guy myself. Good man. John DeMarco says, for the shower iPad, we could have stream settings from Mist, Rain, and Bird of Prey 5. Sorry, had to answer a question. Darth Calhoun says to John DeMarco, I'm writing a chapter where I mention it since my alternate history German Reich is like 10 years ahead of us, is so common for them to have installed. My character doesn't pay it any mind. What? To John DeMarco, I'm writing the chapter where I mention it since my alt history German Reich is like 10 years ahead of us. It is so common to have them installed, my character doesn't pay it any mind. Oh, the shower iPad. Or the shower Reich pad, I should say. I gotcha. So Nazis are gonna have iPads in the shower. Now that will make bath time lots of fun. Alex says, but I had to find the perfect beverage to pair with fish finger sandwich I just made. Hector says, it's a little difficult to type in an iPad with your wet soapy fingers and see with soapy eyes. Well, Hector, you are forgetting Nazi technology. Okay. Yes, Nazi technology will be advanced. All shampoos, not just children's shampoos, will be no more tears, and clearly they will have developed touchscreen interfaces that are not affected by warm, soapy water. Darth Cahoon says to Alex, I see. I'm the guy who prefers to get drunk as F at parties while chugging pints of beer. And Darth Cahoon says also to Hector, well, the Germans solved that problem, I guess. Exactly. John DeMarco says voice activated iPad, computer initiate YouTube. Darth Calhoun says that Hector, it's a alternate history set in modern day where Kaiser Germany come back in 1926 after 3 wars. Anglo-German, Soviet German, and American German, and they united much of the world. Alex says that, Hector, are you in the bath? Don't answer that, Hector. Hector says no, read Darth Calhoun's idea. Okay. Darth says, I am the one person that doesn't like my idea. Hector says, what Joe is reading. Alex is smiling. It's not actually an iPad, it's just a frame of reference. When I was redoing my bathroom, which was just maybe 6 months before I ended up getting sick, I was strongly considering putting some type of computer monitor in the bathroom. I didn't know exactly where I'd put it, but I was imagining that it would be behind some type of plexiglass and, nicely framed out with tiling. But when you turned it on, this was before large touchscreens were a reality, but I was just assuming that you would set up what you wanted to play or show before you got in the shower or the bathroom or whatever it was, and you would have access. And I was thinking that some type of wireless but waterproof remote control, perhaps as a mouse or some other device, would be used to control it. And I have to say I'm very, very glad I did not attempt to do that, because besides being sick and not ever getting a chance to use it, no chance that would have lasted long, and I'd probably never be able to find another monitor that would so perfectly fit the opening I was going for that it would become a detraction from the bathroom and not something that increased the appeal. Georgia the country, says Alex, and Hector says I won't tell you then. Darth says the Reich pad is actually nice. I thought it was. Darth Cahoon says, is the Kaiser not Nazi Germany, although the Nazis are a political party in my alternate history? And Alex says, Bird of Prey's lag is hilarious. It's not lag. I was playing the game and then I was trying to fix you, so I got backed up. Hector says, last stream started getting recursive. Alex says, I have to type my comments guessing what bird will say 20 minutes later. Hector says, that's why I said AT's night to comment to his stream to Joe, so Joe would read his comment in time today. Alex says, yes, Bird of Prey 5. You say ostriches can easily pleasure themselves, but this trait is shared with the emu. So now we know. What? Alex, I did not say anything to that effect. You are just guessing. You're wildly, wildly guessing at what I could possibly be saying. Not on the ball with that one, my friend. I'm sorry. John DeMarco says, and knowing is half the battle. Hector says, I will never see the ostriches the same. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are our problems now? Not enough buyers for products. I knew this was going to happen. We've got to start. We've got to start exporting, people. We've got to start exporting. So, do I landscape the island? It's gonna break it a bit if I do that. But I guess it's better to deform it a little. Landscaping tools. Slope terrain. Create a slope on the terrain from the current height to the desired height. Click the secondary mouse button to the slope location. Then click the primary button to drag and adjust. Click. Click with the secondary mouse button to get sloped location. Then click with the primary button to drag and adjust. Well, I've not used this slope tool, in all honesty, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Desired location. That doesn't seem, that seems way too sloped. Soften terrain? Yeah. Now. No, that's not good. Because that's not good. Oh, can we can undo this. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. I don't know. Maybe that will work. Cargo hub. Yeah, I think it might work. So cargo hub there, and we'll put a passenger ferry terminal here. And we'll get our one-way roads. And it worked. I'm shocked. And we'll come on up to there. So yeah. Huh. Well, we've got to run some pipes. We've got to run some electricity. But we actually have a way to get both citizens and goods in and out of the city besides roads. So, and we actually have power. We actually have power nearby. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, let's get our power poles. Here. Well, there we go. Now this is going to be a big industrial and commercial zone. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Okay, so okay, actually I'm gonna actually spring, because one of the few places that taxi cabs actually make sense are here, right near a harbor, because you get tourists. So we're actually going to put a taxi stand right here. Right here, so that people can use it. Taxis will come around, and then this area here we're gonna make a district, because no, that's not a district. We're gonna make this a district because we're going to have commercial and some industrial, perhaps, specialization. Let's see. Is there any industry that we can even put down here on the map? Did Anti-Tracker give us anything? Oh, this is a big oil area. Huh. Well, sure. We can make this an oil area. We will give this, oh, we're just going to make this a basic oil industry. We're not going to do specialized oil industry. And then commercial, we're going to give it the tourism specialization. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of tourism on this side of the map, which will be great for all the tourists coming into the city, who have not sure what they want to do yet. Yeah, we'll go right up to here. So these will be hotels and restaurants, things of that nature, things tourists like. And then we're gonna have a little bit of office space just to divide the area. And then we're gonna fill it with industry, and of course this is gonna be all oil industry. So it's going to be exceptionally dirty, but exceptionally profitable if all goes to plan, especially since there is a dock right here. So any of the oil that's drilled can be shipped out, and all will be well. And that, yes, that has predictably increased our residential demand, which means our next little plateau over here is gonna be residential. But man, the water is filthy. So I think it's time we update our sewer system a bit. Let's go to sewage. We'll get these clean sewage systems. Why are they backwards? I mean, I feel like Maybe they're not backwards. I don't know. I think like they are backwards though. No, maybe they're not. So, okay. We put 3 of these guys, or even if we put 4 of these guys down here, that will replace. No. Wait, did that 4th one? It did. Okay. So now we can turn off these guys. And by turn off, I mean destroy. So hopefully this water will clean itself out. We can relocate these to here so that we can make a little money with them. Yeah. Okay. That one out in the, it's making a lot more power. It's making 20 megawatts as opposed to 13. And then all that power is feeding back in, and what are they complaining about? Not enough workers. Of course there's not enough workers. You're far away. Okay. You know what? We will get you some workers because yes, you guys need workers. So we'll get some workers in the area. And these workers, they don't need schools because they're just gonna be working the oil rigs, and they're not gonna have a chance at higher education. It's sad. It is sad. But you guys are the greatest heroes of all. You're gonna keep our oil flowing. And I guess we can get in a little more workers here. Not a ton, but we can get in some. What's the power situation? Yeah. They need some. Okay. And you know what we'll do here? We're gonna need to deal with the garbage again. So yes. those two up there. We will get them water. And they make their own power, so we don't even need to give them power, but we are missing out if we don't connect them to the grid, because it's just more free electricity. So yeah. So things seem to be going mostly well. Still have some complaints about workers, but for the most part, we are pumping oil. And isn't that just a beautiful sight? And the trucks are coming. Now, we didn't hook up the train yet to this cargo hub. Where did Anti-Tracker put the train tracks? He didn't put it here. Of course, he didn't put it here. He didn't put it here. Does that mean he put it? Did he not put train tracks on this map? Wow. Okay. I want you to see this. Anti-Tracker, if you're watching, the highway needs to go to the end of the map for it to be connected. This road is a completely useless highway. I don't even know if I can fix it, because it's outside the map. I don't think it's this whole one-way lane highway, but it's not connected to anything. He's gonna have to release a second version of this map with the highway issues fixed, and also with okay, I was able to fix it. Now I have a mod that lets me make highways outside of the printable area. So now I have some hope that even if Anti-Tracker didn't put in train tracks, which it would seem he didn't, that I can perhaps lay train tracks myself. And I don't mean lay like lay train tracks as if I was French. I mean lay as in lay them down. But let's check and make sure Anti-Trackers didn't break anything else on the outside of the map. What is this? Here is like train tracks. Are they connected to the outside? They are indeed. And where do they go to? Where do they go to? Of course, they go to Mr. Miles Island, which literally could not be more far away from where we need them. Well, the good news is that I'm now confident that perhaps if I was to lay my own train tracks, they might just work. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the train. We'll do tracks. And let's see. Yes. Yes, an outside connection is made. Okay. So now we'll make it slightly attractive, perhaps. They're angled. And let's see. We'll come down. Let's see. We don't want to waste all of this coastline on the V map, so we'll go underground on the V map here until the end, and then come out, and then from here we will we'll come down here. Slope too steep. Not anymore, it's not. Oh, that is pretty steep. Okay. Clearly this went too high. This is never supposed to be up here. Okay. There we go. We're inside the canyon here. This is like Grand Canyon Railroad. Okay. Then we're gonna turn out here. We're gonna go under this bridge. We're gonna go around the water pumps and god damn it. Who put that harbor there? We're gonna come to here. We're gonna go underground. We're gonna come out on the other side of the harbor. And bam. Man, that is some fancy train trekking. You're train trekking around the map. It's a line is just gonna go here and it's gonna go back the way it came. If it works. I'm so impressed with my train trekking. I'm gonna save the game just in case. So, yeah, let me read the comments. Wow, there's quite a bit of comments. In 20 minutes you will, Joe, says Hector. Alex is laughing. Darth says, is this why Australians should have won the Emu War? What was the Emu War? Thank you. Alex says, no. Manscape the island. It takes longer, but it's worth it. Darth Kilhoun says, also, what about twins, Prince and Princess incest? I want to become George R.R. Martin for my alternate history. Jesus Christ, Darth. Alex says, God, those boats are fast. Well, I've got the game on top speed. So, and while the map is small and like there's only less than 10,000 people here. Oh, look how fast that train is going. Holy crap. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Things are on warp speed because I've got the speed turned up so fast. You know what? Maybe we'll turn it down just a notch. And the trains are still, they're snaking their way through the map. Should be here any second. There it is. And you know, another one is there and it's ready to leave. So yes, I'm quite proud of my train tracks. Oh, actually those are tracks. See, I'm calling train tracks treks because I'm so used to pronouncing my pronunciation. Every time I say track, I change it to trek. Darth Cahoon said, then the plot thickens because as the princess finds someone else to F that's not her brother after he left for the Wemmerchat Gerbesheber. And Darth says, yeah, in my alt history, princess will be kinda a whore. Simworld, welcome Simworld. Passing the love on from Simworld. Thank you, Simworld. I don't think you're still here. I get way backed up on comments, but I do try to get to them all. Thank you so much for coming on by. I hope you enjoy it. But I understand if you don't. Darth Kilhoun says, then the guy... See, Darth, we've got company, and you're still using bad words. Then the guy she F's ends up being the prince's best friend, and the guy is a bastard son of the king of Bavaria. Darth, I will make George R.R. Martin proud. Alex says, I predict a mass waterborne exodus. Hector says, but Joe, the SRT Trackhawk is excessive if you ask me. it needs 91 octane fuel. And Alex says those boats are still way too fast. And Thomas Potts says, breaking news, the people of Triggerland 85 rejoice as their dear leader outlaws the elections. That is very interesting news from Triggerland. Darth Calhoun says to Thomas, elections, what were they good for anyway? Just dividing the population against each other. Exactly. Hector says, I wonder if Nandu have the same capabilities as the ostrich, being a South American variety. Darth Calhoun says we should just have Emperor, the God Emperor Trump. Oh my God. Thomas Potts says to Darth Calhoun, I get tired of the campaign ads. After we end daylight saving, we will end campaigning. Why does it matter? Why do people need to campaign? People just vote based on looks anyway. There should just be a picture of the candidate, no name, no party. You like the way they look? Do they have a trustworthy face? Is that somebody you can stand seeing on the news for every day of the next 4 years? You either vote yes or no, and that's it. Basically, the person who becomes president is whoever wins hot or not. Hector says, yeah, you Americans do that. Darth Calhoun says to Thomas, yeah, let's just kill all the politicians and bureaucracy and then start over. Not the worst idea I've ever heard. Darth Calhoun says to Thomas, we just need this, and he puts in a YouTube video that I cannot watch since I'm on playing a game. Hector says, Darth Calhoun says to Hector, yeah, I'm able to have the NSA at my door, so quote me as saying we should kill them all. Oh boy. Thomas Potts says, no schools? Where are the meteors going to hit? I have a couple of schools. John DeMarco says, tourist district, that's true. How about a homeless center? How about don't be homeless? Darth Calhoun says, Thomas Potts, by the way, I was in North Dakota. Seeing political ads for Illinois during the midterms on YouTube. I thought, for YouTube, I hope 2020 for civil cough, war cough, is civil. I hope that it's civil, yes. Thomas Potts says, I know I live in PA and I get California ads. Well, now that's a bit ridiculous. And Darth says to Thomas, it's so effing annoying. This is why our nation is going down the drain. Did Anti-Tracker abandon us? How rude. He has to work. He actually told me he had a meeting he had to get to. That he wasn't going to be able to be on the stream for long. Darth Calhoun says, Thomas, a long time ago. Yes, it's been a while. Hector says, it seems this map needs a 1.1 revision by Joe. Indeed. Thomas Potts says, I think there is a one train connection. And yes, I did find it. I think the train tracks might be on the wrench. Very good, John. I should have remembered that, I suppose. Darth Calhoun says to Thomas, I wonder what does PA look on possible civil war. In North Dakota, we're like 2/3 Republican, but even here we have tensions. Most of us are getting ready for possible Civil War 2.0. Thomas Potts says probably be divided in half. Well, like any other state, the big cities are going to go Democrat and the outskirts are going to go Republican. And it's either going to be the big cities are going to have enough weapons to come out and kick ass, or if they don't, they're just going to be sieged until everybody has to give up because they have no food or water. But more than likely, the people in the big cities, the Democrats in the big cities, will make promises to people in other countries, and like we will actually have other countries come into the United States to save the people in the cities and restore quote unquote order, and yeah, we'll forgive billions of dollars in debt or something. Darth Calhoun says to Thomas, I think after Trump presidency it will be civil war, or if Trump is assassinated, like the Franz Ferdinand. Yes. Yes, like that guy got killed. No, I don't think civil war is in the future. Hector says, yeah, the USA in the trash with a civil war. See how China will take advantage of that. Thomas Potts says, I hope not. Bird of Prey is on our side, and we saw him shoot. Oh boy. How can you have civil war with people who will not go to fight? They're going to be smoking their weed, wanting their lattes, and just tweeting about how they think that this war is a bad idea, and then a funny cat picture will come up and they will tweet that instead. Hector says economy would tank without him buying shit from them, their economy. Thomas, when he was shot, Hector says, yeah, but they already have all the money. Thomas's Bird of Prey was a disaster, playing Call of Duty. Hector says, and most of you are in extreme external debt. Darth says to Hector, they're communist. They can't sell shit. They will fall. Then they will take over as the true Republic of China. Thomas says, I got like 20 quotes from this stream. Oh, great. Darth says to Thomas, oh, well, I doubt I would be one of the soldiers fighting. He'll be the minister of propaganda. Emu and animals that Australia declared war on and Australia lost. Ah. Are we that far behind? Wow, is he still on, says Anti-Tracker. Not for much longer, Anti-Tracker. That's not how external debt works. They will collect with the winner. So the map is broken. Well, I fixed it, but yeah, there's a highway connection that's broken. The highway connection, this one was broken. This highway didn't connect to the outside of the map. I had to fix it. most people without a mod would not be able to fix it, so that should probably be fixed. Guys, it's getting late, and I'm gonna have to get going. Let me do a real quick run through some comments in case anything is exceptionally important, and I don't feel bad if I skip you. One of the highways isn't connected. They found a workaround. Only one railroad. Gotcha. Is Bird using anti-tracker island for sewage? No. I'm gonna skip the politic ones for now. How about not be homeless? Yes, I said that. Well, I'm working right now and I'm here. Anti-Trigger says, so yeah, I'm having a rough night. My chair broke. I mean, I really just flat out broke. And I ended up on the floor. And I know I'm fat, but I did not think I was that fat. Wow, Anti-Tracker. And isn't that a new chair? You know, you might have a case. You might have a case on your hands. I hope you feel better, Anti-Tracker. That is definitely unfortunate. Antifa isn't gonna fight a war. They're cowards. Captain Batman James, welcome to the stream. We are winding it down for the night, though, sir. So, not gonna be a lot left here. Anti-Tracker says, I am sore. I took the last hour and a half off from work. I had a couple of stiff drinks to deaden the pain. So yeah, he got injured on the job. That is a workman's comp claim, if I ever heard one. In all honesty, Anti-Tracker, I do hope you feel better. Anti-Tracker says, bill CBS for your chair. That's good. Just aggravated my back. I feel like I pulled 2 arms catching myself. It does sound painful. Sorry to hear that, Anti-Tracker. It's only 10:30 p.m., but you can stay up another hour until after Anti-Tracker's stream. I might be able to stay up. I'm not going to be able to stay streaming. Anti-Tracker, I hope you're okay, and I hope you're feeling better soon. Yes, we all send you our best. Feel better. And with that, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming here. We made some nice progress, I think, on the city. Population is about 9,000. We've got in a harbor and a cargo dock, and all's doing well. But Qapla, and have a wonderful night, and maybe, just maybe, I will still be up if Anti-Tracker streams at a decent time. So, Qapla. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. If you want to visit me, check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. And if you're really crazy, you can send me some money on PayPal. Take care.